Source Nation. Welcome to Healthy Cooking with Chef Keith, as he shows you how to prepare homemade delicious meals that are budget friendly and easy to make. Source Nation, here is your host, Chef Keith.
Welcome back, family. Welcome to another episode of Healthy Cooking with me, Chef Keith. Hopefully everybody is healthy and doing well in their day. Today we're going to make peppered steak, something that was requested by my wife. And I just want to tell her happy anniversary. Hard to believe she has put up with me for 9 years. Takes a special woman, I'm telling you. But she did say that I have never made her peppered beef. And I was like, no, I have not. And she asked me, had I ever done it for her? So all the years we've been married, I've never made her pepper beef. So she gets her wish. But she usually gets what she wants anyway. Yeah, I spoil her. She spoils me sometimes too. But I'm just telling you guys that. I'm not telling her. Because she would say, see, I told you. So I'm going to do is start cutting some peppers. So I have some yellow peppers. I have some green bell peppers. Of course, I washed everything previously. I'm just going to slice everything up here. Alright, and I didn't realize how many people were fans of pepper beef, so I started asking around. And a lot of people enjoy this dish. It is considered to be an Asian dish, but it seems to be a American classic for a lot of people, and there's different versions of it. There's a southern version of it, there is a midwestern version of it. So I guess this is going to be somewhat of a midwestern version of it. So I have my bell peppers here, just going to give them a good slice. Gonna cut everything the long way. So unlike a lot of the dishes that we make, we're not go ahead and cubing the peppers. We're just gonna give them a long slice because traditionally that's what people are used to seeing. They like the smell of the peppers. So I have my green, I have my yellow peppers, and now I'm just going to start slicing my red bell peppers here. Just going to go ahead and take the core out of there. Alright. Looks like doesn't want to cooperate, but we always have one, remember. We always get one that does not want to cooperate. Alright, so we got our red bell pepper. We're going to do the same thing we did with the yellow and the green. Just going to give a long slice. And there we go. We got one red going there. I'm going to give it a good slice. I'm also making this meal for three people for dinner today. So we've got one of each. So of course you can modify and add as many peppers as you need based on the size of your family or whoever you're cooking for. And for all the gentlemen who are thinking about, while your lady friends, this is one of those dishes you can prepare this at home easy and tasty to do, and it will be homemade, and she will be extremely impressed. But just know, once you start cooking for her, you can't go back, because then she'll be spoiled. They will get spoiled on you, but the way to a woman's heart is through her stomach. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. You feed her, she will be happy. Alright, so I'm just going to take an onion here, one white onion, and I'm going to give my onion a quick chop here. Quick chop on the onion. Nothing special about this. Gonna do some nice slices. We're gonna saute all of this, so shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, so go ahead and drop my onions down on top of my peppers. Seems like you can't have peppers without onions, and you can't have onions without garlic. Maybe that's an unofficial rule. There you go. Just gonna give a nice little chop there. So now we got one onion to go. And of course, when I saute that, I'm just gonna add some garlic to it, some crushed garlic. So, what I'm gonna do now is get my sauce ready. Alright, and I could prepare this in a pan, but I wanna kind of get this going beforehand. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one tablespoon of cornstarch here. Alright, and I am going to take a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar in there. I'm going to take a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce in here, because we are having beef. And you can use red wine. I'm trying to decide whether I want to use a red wine. Probably not. We're going to add a teaspoon of honey. Alright, there we go with the honey. I want to add a teaspoon of ginger. Just for a little hint of ginger. Alright, so I'm going to add, got some soy sauce here. I went to the store earlier because I wasn't sure if I had soy sauce. I usually keep some, and you should too. It's always nice to have on deck, especially when you're dealing with beef. I'm going to take a third of a cup of soy sauce here, in here, in this mixture. Alright, so there we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give this a whisk to get it started. Give this a good stir. What I want to do is make sure that the cornstarch and the honey are nicely incorporated. See, a little bit will go a long way, because basically when everything is almost done and almost cooked, we're going to drop this sauce right down on top to finish it in our wok. Smells great. And you can use this same sauce if you're using tofu. If you want to make this this recipe with tofu, this would work really nice with that as well. So what I have here is some green onion. Just chop a little green onion up. All right, that should be enough there. Chop some green onion up. I'm gonna sprinkle this on the top to finish. Okay, so I have my sirloin tip here. All right, you can see with the triangle shape. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look and see in which direction that the meat is flowing. So I'm gonna cut against the grain, so I can see that it's moving from left to right here, and you can see it's moving from left to right here. So what we want to do with our cuts, and with this cut, for those of you who are watching the video, you'll see that we do have a nice amount of marbling fat content, which is going to help in the process here, because we're not marinating it. Even though you could, I am not at this time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take strips. I'm just going to cut against the grain. Run my knife right against the grain, and I'm just going to cut strips. Now, there's other meat, other cuts you can use for this particular dish, but you know, a lot of what I like to show you is how to do this affordably and economically. So, or for some of you want to say affordable, for my English majors. All right. So again, I'm going to continue to cut right along this line here, and we're just going to keep going with our same thing. And like I said, you really want to look at, because we want to make this as tender as possible. We cut our strips right down here, and this is 1.5 pounds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my knife angle just slightly. I'm just going to go across. Across here. Just across like that. And so we're looking for those thin strips. Now we could, if we wanted to, I might do it anyway. I might go ahead and grab my cleaver, my tenderizer rather, and if you want, you can even pound some of these pieces out to thin them out even more. That's only going to add to the texture. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is take some kosher salt. Don't worry, the beef can handle it. We'll season kosher salt right on top. Take some black pepper. Alright, so I'm going to get my hands dirty with this. I'm just going to go ahead and toss everything with my hands. Give it a nice little toss. I might add just, that might be good. That might do it. Just a few tosses. This is 1.5 pounds. Sirloin tip here. And just gonna make sure everything is nice and seasoned. We're not gonna overdo it. We got so many elements to add to it, but it won't take away from the meat. Remember, you can always add that salt to it later if you need to. So now we're gonna move over to the stove. So I got a little oil in there. Just gonna coat my wok a little bit around the edges. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I got everything hot. Alright, so we got our oil going a little bit here. It's getting heated up. Just going to add our pieces. Going to add our pieces to the edges here. We don't want anything to cook too fast before I get everything down in here. Alright. So I'm just gonna put our pieces right down in here. I'm gonna make sure I put some of those fatty pieces in here too. First time around. You wanna make sure, see, like a piece like that, we want to make sure that we add that. But if you got a leaner piece, then you won't have a problem with it. But this is a cheaper cut. This will do more. This will stretch the money out a little bit more. You can make it taste like $1 million. So I'm just gonna add a piece there. I'm gonna turn my heat up a little bit more. Alright, so give a nice little cook here. Shake it around a bit. Make sure it's not sticking, but it shouldn't be because we oiled everything up. Just gonna start moving pieces around. Because actually what I'm not doing is trying to cook these all the way through right now. What I want to do is just start the process. Just going to start the process here so that we can add our other elements in as we go. Alright, so we're going to give a nice little cook here. Smells really good at this point. Just gonna cook the outside here. Alright, we're cooking the outside. Alright. So that's all we're gonna do for right now. Now it's not all the way cooked, but we do have the heat going here. Alright, so what I did was I added 1 tablespoon of garlic and I dumped all of our peppers down into our wok here, into our oil. We got our beef drippings down in here too. Okay, and we're just gonna saute, cook everything down. And you know, this smells absolutely amazing. Right, continue to stir. You're gonna keep moving everything down. Keep moving it around. We don't want our garlic to burn. Onions all cooked down. All the colors for our peppers. Alright. This moment what I'm gonna do is add our beef. Back to our mixture. We're gonna stir everything up here together. And you can only imagine how amazing this smells. Here's our sauce. Got our sauce in there. Make sure we got everything. Might hit this with a little bit more soy sauce. Gonna see what our consistency looks like here. I think I am going to add a little bit more soy sauce on here. That should get it quite right. Just a little. just gonna sprinkle on there a little soy. I'm gonna let this cook for another 15 minutes. The rice is almost ready. I'm looking at the sauce. It's coming together nicely because we used that cornstarch in there. The sauce is already thickening up as it's cooking. Yeah, smells amazing. Just gonna let this cook for a few more minutes and we should be good to go. Okay, so what we do is we have our rice. We're just gonna take some beef. Just drop it down on top. Like so. We're gonna get some of those peppers. Put some peppers down on top. Take a little bit of our green onion. All right. And last but not least, I want to take a little of our sauce here. Just want to drizzle. Write it down. That's the garlic in it. That's our ginger, Worcestershire sauce, our soy, all down in there. And there you have it. Nice, tasty, and easy to do. I'll see you next week.